Here we go. This is it. um, so yeah, I guess I'm kind of just going like vlog style, just like talking about shit. Um, just seeing where this goes. I thought that it'd be beneficial to kind of like explore what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, and everything. And I think that it's important to document this time of my life because this is a very interesting time of my life. I'm going through a lot. I'm healing from the past 3+ decades of my life. When I say 3+ decades, 3 decades plus a few years. There we go. And so yeah, I mean, I love making YouTube videos and I love kind of like showing up and like exploring my life and everything. And I really wanted to do it in a way that had me exploring it on the regular. But I feel like a lot of times it was just being forced. And I don't want it to be forced. I want this to be like a raw, authentic thing. And I kind of just want to like explore my stream of consciousness. And yeah. My sweetheart loves watching my videos, and she was like the other day, she was like, you should just do this every day. Just do a YouTube video every day. Just explore your feelings. Just talk about shit. Just get it out there. And I agree, especially because of this time of my life that I'm in. I've never been here before. And it's crazy to be here because it's like, whoa. It's really something else. So, let's explore it. What am I feeling today? I'm feeling like I'm avoiding. And avoiding is kind of, as my psychologist said, it's like a defense mechanism against healing. When you're healing, I'll put this metaphor together for healing. Healing is kind of like, it's kind of like dying for many ways, or in many ways. Healing is kind of like dying in many ways. You're seeing your entire life flash before your eyes. You're as my psychologist said, there will be tears of profound sadness, there will be tears of profound joy. So far there's been a lot of tears of profound sadness, and not even really like tears. I've literally gotten into my car and screamed my fucking brains out. Like, literally. And the way that I look at it is, it's kind of like, I made this joke with my psychologist because like we were exploring stuff, and I told him that I felt like I was upgrading from Windows 1990. Well, really, what I said was Windows 87. But for my sake, Windows 90, because I was born in 1990, and it's just really interesting to see where I am now, because shit's fucking different. Shit is crazy. Shit is crazy. And this whole thing where like life flashes, where your life flashes before your eyes when you're healing. I don't know if anyone else has experienced anything like this in terms of their healing journey, but for me, I mean, of course, when you heal, you're going to look past, or you're going to look back on your entire life. You're going to notice different things of your life that were just like, holy shit. And then, of course, consciously, you've got to insert how... Okay, so in case anyone doesn't know, because I've I've heard it like a lot of times already. I'm like, people are like, what's going on? And I'm like, I'm healing. And they're like, what's that mean? And it's like, just don't worry about it. Just let me do my thing. To heal is to experience the opposite of what you previously experienced. So if what you previously experienced was a state of helplessness while being humiliated by people when you were younger, in like middle school or something, because you were bullied, and you felt like you couldn't do anything about it, to heal is to experience the opposite of that. So to not experience helplessness, to experience, oh, I'm in control. And I'm gonna punch you in the fucking mouth. So get the fuck out of my face. And don't even think about starting any shit. Healing is very simply the opposite of what you previously experienced. So instead of feeling helpless, you're standing in your fucking strong frame of your authentic self, of your own authenticity. And it's to act in accordance with that. You see, what's interesting is that I grew up codependent. I grew up, there were a series of things that happened when I was younger that led me to believe that I was inherently defective, for lack of a better word, or for lack of better words. My sweetheart and I have talked about this many times. She has her own shit as well. We talk about stuff back and forth. And it's great. It's really fantastic. I'm going to quote Gabor Mate on this one, though, and talk about how it's very interesting that, we get sucked into this idea from a young age because somebody else is actually traumatizing us with their trauma. So they're projecting their trauma onto us, and it's fucking us up, and it's leading us to believe exactly what led them to believe that they were inherently defective, which they're just giving it to us, and it's fucking crazy. But Gabor Mate, a Canadian psychologist, he basically talks about this idea that you find out at an early age that the world doesn't like you. And that usually happens in the home. That usually happens within your family, your immediate, your primary family. And then what happens is that you're like, okay, well, there's got to be something wrong with me. All the while not realizing that, no, this person's just projecting their fucking shit onto you, their trauma onto you, and you're mistaking it for your own. You're allowing yourself to believe, because you're in such a vulnerable stage of your life, that there's something inherently wrong with you when there's not. But then what you do is you think that there's something wrong with you, so then what you do is you tune into everyone else in the environment to feel safe. And it's just fucking crazy, because that's what I've been doing my entire life, and that's what I'm done with now. Codependency, enmeshment, all that stuff. Feeling like you can't be okay unless everyone else is okay. So, what I'm going through right now is healing from all that, and it's very interesting, because now I'm completely aware of my energy. Well, not completely. I didn't discover my voice until just recently. And that has been, when I say discover my voice until just recently, I mean my capacity to fucking belt my brains out, scream my fucking brains out in my frame, in my car. And it's fucking liberating. Yeah, and like, it's very interesting, because to be here is fucking cool. And it's really hard to explain to other people what it is that's going on. And I've tried everything. I've tried explaining everything, and it's not going to go anywhere. So how I'm feeling right now is that I need to continue moving forward on this path. Be very conscious of my energy, where I invest it, who I invest it in. Most definitely not just giving this energy to everyone. That's most definitely not happening. This energy is fucking immaculate, and it's got nothing but good intentions, and it's fucking cool to be able to recognize that and consciously insert it as necessary. And it's funny too, because I had this idea growing up probably at least a decade and a half ago, somewhere around there, that I just wanted everyone to, it wasn't really that, I had this idea because I was codependent, because I felt like there was something wrong with me. That I wanted everyone to like me. But I also had this kind of like feeling that I wanted to be friends with everyone on the face of this planet. And it's like, okay, get down, man. Like, that's ridiculous. But it's also stemming from insecurities, so that's like the interesting thing. So, yeah, basically what I decided to do, this wasn't even like a conscious decision. Like, healing was more so a result of finally fucking reaching a threshold, and also being connected with the right person. And yeah, she's fucking wild. So yeah, healing is an opportunity to rebirth. It's an opportunity to like reinsert yourself in many different areas of your past life. Like the way that I'm looking at this right now is that there are a fuck ton of backed up files. I'm not running on. Well, I now I'm running on, the newest upgrade, but, and of course this is all metaphorical. Now I'm running on the newest upgrade. Before, I was just completely blind to everything. I told my psychologist that I felt like I had woken up in a detention that I was never meant to be a part of, and the room that I was meant to be in was actually the next room over. I fucking misread the signs, and it's so interesting. It's so interesting. And to now be here and like to recognize like, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to be in that room. I didn't do anything wrong. There was never anything wrong with me. I was supposed to be in the room over that deals with time and space and quantum mechanics and imagination and creativity and expansiveness and all that shit. When you have those insights, everything changes, and it's fucking cool. But yeah, this is. By the way, if my voice kind of sounds weird, I know that it's been a while since I've put together a video. My voice, the way that it sounds, is a result of me screaming my brains out. It's been great. And yeah, just taking my energy back on myself and really kind of like sitting with that, balancing everything out. Just, just being. And that's cool. Just to mention one more thing, what I'm focused on now moving forward is a YouTuber that I watch, that my sweetheart also watches, Aaron Dowdy, and his friend Victor Odo as well. Aaron Dowdy talks a lot about not being attached to the outcome, and instead just being with what is and having fun with it. It's a very interesting thing to be able to do that, because it just changes the dynamics of everything. We've definitely neglected our the true inner essence, the true inner energy of who we are, and I think that that's why we're so fucked up. But we've also been taught to neglect it, so that's another issue. But yeah, this is it, and thanks for stopping in, my friends. Take care.